I'm live. Hi, everybody. Oh, the Leia buns are kind of off today. Okay, that's okay. Hi, I'm Bria. I am on YouTube and I'm on Instagram, so bear with me as I look between the two screens. Welcome to my new podcast, Sci-Fi and Sunshine. I don't actually know how this happened, except that last week I did an unboxing of this book. It came in the mail from Daniel Schwabauer. I'm showing both cameras. The God of Story. I'm loving it. I'm going to do a review on it shortly, if not next week, the week after. And hopefully, if I can figure this out, I will invite Daniel, the author, to come on the Sci-Fi and Sunshine podcast to talk about this book. So I have things to figure out. But in the meantime, I'm just going to talk to you for like 3 minutes again, because last week was like 3 or 4 minutes. I'm trying to get consistent. If I'm going to do this podcast thing, I guess I need to do it like the same time every week. So Thursday, and I don't even know what time I did it last week. Anyway, I came up, with this podcast name because I love talking about sci-fi. I'm in the Sunshine State. I have what some have called a little bit of a sunny disposition. So I thought it kind of came randomly last week when I just suddenly started this on episode 1. And if you go back and watch that, it's a reel on my Instagram and it's on my YouTube under podcast, Sci-Fi and Sunshine. It definitely doesn't feel like an episode. It's just me like, hey, here I am. So I'm gonna work on my things like an intro and getting a little logo. I think on YouTube I managed, let me see if I can see this. I don't know if it's there. Oh, this is gonna annoy me. My little Leia bun is falling apart. It's gonna be short anyway. It doesn't matter. I want to talk about Star Wars. I don't know if you can even see my shirt on YouTube. Okay. Star Wars is a big deal for me. In my family, we grew up on Star Wars. I want to give a shout out to Alan Dean Foster, who wrote this book, Splinter of the Mind's Eye. It's a story set after the original Star Wars, before Empire Strikes Back. It is so fun. I love it. I got to talk to Alan on Sci-Fi Hour at Joy on Paper Radio. Maybe I can get him on this too. I don't know. I'm just like spitballing here. Anyway, I have like 1 minute till I have someone coming, so I can't just keep talking forever. But I see Larissa. Hi, sister. Oh, my one fan. Yay. Okay, so I'm going to talk about Star Wars really briefly because I got into a little Instagram exchange. All good, like nothing negative. There was this post that came out, and if you go to my Star Wars highlight, you have to scan through about 1 million Star Wars pictures in that highlight. But then, hi, sister. But then you'll see the part where there was a post saying that the original theatrical Star Wars was going to be available on Roku. And I have there's my TV right there. Instagram people can't see it. But anyway, YouTube people can. I have a Roku, and I went immediately searching because it was supposedly this app on Roku called Cinema Box. And I think it was, I'm going to get all the names of who said what. All Star Wars fans, I believe, was the post that I saw because I follow that account on Instagram. And I was so excited because that's the Star Wars I grew up with, not the 1997 special edition that you see now. That, like, it's not the same. I guess I'm a purist, like with the original Star Wars. So anyway, and it probably does help that I grew up on that. So I tried to watch it, and I went in and looked at the comments of like, are other people able to find this? Well, no, nobody was able to find it. And there was a gentleman named Ryan Britt. I hope I'm getting his name right. He's also on Instagram, who said like, hey, this is actually my story that I broke. Like, please credit me. And then I ended up chatting with him because I was like, hey, what's the story here? Because it's not there. And he very helpfully, kindly made a post on his Instagram showing how he watched it with clips, like video of him watching the Han shot first moment. That's like another reason that I love the original, because for some reason George Lucas decided to change that in the special editions where Greedo fires and then Han fires. But in the original, Greedo doesn't fire at all. Han just fires on him during their conversation. So, okay, yeah, I got people coming. So I have got to stop there. But I'm going to finish the story. All that to say, I thanked him because I'm like, thank you for sharing that this was a thing. And he explained, like, I watched the original over the weekend. It was available on this app, apparently potentially a shady app or something. I don't know. He doesn't know. I wonder if Disney like swooped in and was like, this cannot be because we don't give permission or whatever. But I wish George Lucas would allow those original theatrical, because you can still see them on VHS. My Padre Gomez has them on VHS. And I said, Dad, don't ever get rid of those. Like keep your VHS player, and those, they're going to be worth a lot of money one day. And then I have seen DVDs of it that are, I mean, you have to pay hundreds of dollars to get them on eBay. And I haven't, that's years ago that I even was looking, and I just went, okay, I'm not going to buy those. But even those DVDs are really hard to find with the original theatrical. So it was this random kind of exciting, but like sad sort of let down. But the cool thing was the guy that I mentioned, Ryan Britt, put on his Instagram reel, his post, sorry, he put some of those moments that were different from the special editions in 97 to the original 1977 Star Wars. So if you want to go check that out, he has little clips. You can watch the whole scene of Han, I'm sorry, I'm talking too fast. Han shooting first. It kind of made my day, especially because he so kindly was like responding to me. Sometimes, you know how it is on the internet. Like here we are, you're on the internet watching this. It can be a dark and dangerous place when you try to ask for stuff like, hey, like, what is this? Like, is this real? This looks like fake news. You know, that can start a war basically. So this gentleman, Ryan Britt, journalist, he, I guess, broke the story in Men's Journal about the original streaming. Very kind guy. And so I'll give him a shout out. Okay. That's all for my podcast today. I am going to be, I don't know, potentially organizing better for the future, but I'm here just to do it right now. And yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, I think there should be a little icon to subscribe either on this side or on this side. I don't know for sure. I'm going to figure all these things out. So, okay, everybody enjoy the day, and I'll come up with a catchy closing phrase next week. Bye. And that's bye to Instagram, bye to YouTube. How do I end this? Oh gosh, I lost. Oh, yeah, got it. Okay, bye.